Hi everyone, today we're talking about multiplying mixed numbers. So it's very similar to multiplying fractions, except we're gonna add in a little baby step in there. Okay, so I want you to take your sheet. You are following along with me. You're taking very good notes because I'm going to ask to see these notes at the next station. So make sure you're doing everything you need to be doing. Okay, name at the top of the paper. We are gonna start with the first problem on the left-hand side. So if you see here, we have 3 1/3 times 3/4. So I want to multiply straight, but I can't yet. And the reason that I can't is because 3 1/3 is written as a mixed number. And I don't want it written as a mixed number. I need it to be written as an improper fraction. And we are all excellent at doing that. All you have to do is make that fraction mad. So I'm going to take 3 times 3 and add 1, make it mad. 3 times 3, add 1, 9 plus 1 is 10 over 3. And now I have times 3 over 4. Now, I know a lot of you want to multiply straight, but I need you to start cross-simplifying, because when we do these mixed numbers and we're multiplying them, the numbers are going to get huge. So if you can simplify first and cross-simplify, it's going to make your life so much easier. So I brought in a special guest for you today to make sure that you cross-simplify. And over here I have Dr. Factor.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Factor, the finder of greatest common factors. So, let's get going. First thing I'm going to tell you about is that the first thing I see is that we have 2 3s. 3 and 3, you know what the greatest common factor of a 3 and a 3 is? Hey, it's 3. So you know what that turns into? 1 and 1. Okay, next thing I have is 10 and 4. You know what the greatest common factor of 10 and 4 is? Well, they're both even numbers, so the first one to go with is 2. So 10, the great common factor with 2 makes it into a 5. And a 4 divided by a 2, you know what that gives you? 2. Just like the smartest teacher in the world over here said, it makes it far simpler. And now, I will let her do the rest.
All right, so now we're just going to multiply straight. 5 times 1 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. So I have 5 over 2, and that's great. That's my improper fraction. On the star, though, they may ask you for a mixed number, so we have to be able to do it both ways. So if you don't know what 5/2 is, we can take this and make it into a division problem. 2 divided by 5. Okay, 2 goes into 5 twice, and multiply those. 2 times 2 is 4. Subtract, and I'm left over with 1. Now, I could make this into a decimal, but since I'm dealing with fractions, I'm going to keep it as a fraction. So I'm going to write my remainder of 1 divided by whatever my divisor was right here. So this would be 1/2. So your answer is either 5/2 or 2.5. Pretty cool, huh? So what I want to try is we're actually going to do the problem down below. And I'm going to recruit Mr. or Dr. Factor's help a little bit. We have 9/10 times 4 1/3. So first thing we need to do is what, Dr. Factor?
Well, we need to make that mixed fraction mad.
Make it mad. All right, so we've got our mixed number. We got to make it mad. So we're going to take 4 times 3, and that's 12 plus 1. Copy my 9/10. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 1, 13 over 3. All right, Dr. Factor, I need your help. Can we cross-simplify?
You bet we can. Alrighty, kids. Here's the thing. I'm going to show you right now. 13 and 10, can't really do much there. But what do you know? 9 and 3. You know the greatest common factor of 9 and 3 is? It's 3. You know why? Because 3 times 3 is 9. So what's 3 divided by 3? Well, we just did that once before, so I'm going to let you off the hook there. It's 1. What is 9 divided by 3? Well, that's 3 again.
Beautiful. This is going to make our life so much simpler. Now we're going to cross or multiply straight, and we're going to have to take 3 times 13. Now I don't know my 13s off the top of my head, so over on the side I'm going to take 13 times 3. All right, 13 times 3 is 9, 3, 9, 39. 39. So I have 39 on the top, 10 times 1 on the bottom, which would just be 10. All right, now I do need to simplify this, 39 over 10. I'm going to let you do that. Pause the video and let's see if you get the right mixed number. So you're taking 10 divided by 39. Tell me if you get the right mixed number. Pause your video and try it. All right, hopefully you got 3 9/10. Okay, what I need from you now is I need you to do these next two problems right here. You're gonna pause the video. You are gonna try those two problems on your own, and then you're gonna come back to me and I will give you the answers for those two, all right? Pause your video. Okay, you got really lucky on both of those problems because you didn't have to cross simplify and you didn't have to take your improper fraction and make it into a mixed number. Those two were easy peasy. I think you're ready for a challenge. Will you flip your paper over to the other side? Dun, 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 dun. Uh-oh, Dr. Factor, what do we have there?
That's 2 mixed fractions.
2 mixed numbers. So we got to do double the power. So what I want you to do right now, pause the video, make both of these two numbers mad for me, and let's see what you get. All right, hopefully your 2 mixed numbers look like my 2 improper fractions. But I still have Dr. Factor here, and he's going to talk about something that happens a lot. Dr. Factor, what mistakes do kids usually make?
What happens a lot? People try to cross simplify across the top and across the bottom. Okay, so people try to go 8 to 8 or 3 to 7. That wouldn't work anyway. But for this 8 to 8, that cannot happen. No. You can only go diagonally.
So we can only cross simplify. We can't simplify straight. So I don't see anything that we can cross simplify. Do you, Dr. Factor?
I do not.
So you're going to just multiply straight there. Go ahead and multiply straight, and then I need you to take that improper fraction and make it into a mixed number for me. Pause your video and do that. All right, I got 64 over 21, and then when I went through and I found my improper fraction, I got 3 and 1 over 21. So that's my mixed number, and I have my improper fraction. I think you guys have it. I'm going to go ahead. You pause the video and you try these next 3 problems. I will give you the answers at the very end. So pause your video and you try these 3 problems. Okay, I hope that went smoothly for you. I went ahead and put all of my work here on this page. I want you to check your work. I want you to try. Make sure you're looking at how I cross-simplified, because Dr. Factor, that cross-simplification is really great. So thank you for coming with us today. You guys should pause the video if you weren't sure about any of those problems. Look over this work, and I will see you at the next station. Thanks for your help, Dr. Factor.
Thank you, guys, and thank you, Mrs. Stubbs.
Bye.